The Unseen Guest, a lesson in reverence. In a small village nestled in a lush valley, there lived a kind but distracted man named Ahmed. He was known for his generosity, often giving to the poor and welcoming travelers into his home. However, Ahmed had one flaw. He lived as if death was a distant concept. He would perform his prayers, but often rushed through them. He gave charity, but sometimes out of pride rather than true sincerity. For Ahmed, life felt like an endless stream of opportunities, and death seemed far from his doorstep. One evening, as Ahmed sat in his modest home enjoying a meal with his family, there came a knock at the door. The hour was late and the streets were empty. Curious and slightly apprehensive, he went to see who it was. Standing in the doorway was a figure cloaked in black. The stranger's face was partially hidden, but their voice was soft and calm. "I am a traveler," the figure said. "I seek shelter for the night." Without hesitation, Ahmed welcomed the guest inside, as was the custom of the village. "Come in," he said warmly. "You are my guest, and my home is your home." A strange presence. The guest quietly entered the house and took a seat near the hearth. Though the stranger said little, their presence filled the room with an inexplicable heaviness. Ahmed's wife and children quickly grew uneasy, excusing themselves to retire for the night. As Ahmed served the guest food, he noticed that the stranger neither ate nor drank. Instead, they sat silently, their gaze fixed on Ahmed as though they were studying him. "Where are you traveling to?" Ahmed asked, trying to break the silence. The guest smiled faintly. "I traveled to meet those who are not expecting me," they replied cryptically. Ahmed frowned, puzzled by the response. "What kind of traveler are you? Do you not fear being alone on the road at such an hour?" The guest's smile grew. "I am never truly alone, and as for fear, it is not I who should fear, but those I meet." The unveiling. As the night deepened, Ahmed began to feel uneasy. The guest's words, their calm demeanor, and their penetrating gaze unsettled him. Finally, he asked, "Who are you truly? Why have you come to my home?" The guests leaned forward, their voice low but firm. "Ahmed, you have lived a life of generosity, but your heart has been distracted. You pray, but your mind wanders. You give, but seek recognition. You speak of fearing Allah, but you act as though your days are infinite. Do you not know who I am?" Ahmed's heart raced as he realized he had never introduced himself to the guest. "How do you know my name?" he whispered. The guest stood, their figure towering and shadowy in the dim light. "I am the one you think of last. I am the one who visits without warning. I am death." Ahmed's moment of realization. The room seemed to close in on Ahmed. He fell to his knees, trembling. "Have you come to take me?" he asked, his voice breaking. Death gazed at him with an expression that was neither cruel nor kind. "Not tonight," they said. "I have come as a guest to remind you that your time is near, though you know not the hour. Will you continue to live in distraction, or will you prepare to meet your Lord with a heart full of sincerity?" Tears streamed down Ahmed's face as he realized the truth of his negligence. He thought of the prayers he had rushed, the moments of pride in his charity, and the times he had indulged in the world, forgetting that his ultimate meeting was with Allah. "How can I prepare?" he asked desperately. "Fear Allah as He deserves to be feared. Live each moment as if it is your last. Purify your intentions and remember that every breath brings you closer to your meeting with Him." The departure. With that, the figure vanished, leaving Ahmed alone in the flickering light of the hearth. He sat in silence, his heart pounding and his soul heavy with regret. That night he prostrated in prayer longer than he ever had before, tears soaking the prayer mat as he begged Allah for forgiveness. From that day forward, Ahmed changed.
His prayers were filled with focus and devotion. His charity became an act of pure sincerity, done quietly for the sake of Allah alone, and every decision he made was weighed against the question, will this please Allah when I meet him? The lesson. The unseen guest reminds us that death is closer than we imagine, and it can visit at any moment. It teaches us to live with reverence for Allah, to purify our intentions, and to prepare for the inevitable meeting with our Creator. May we all live in a state of readiness, fearing Allah and hoping for His mercy.
If it reached your heart, let it reach another. Acknowledge it once, twice, then forward it forward. This message isn't just for you. It's for all of mankind. So don't let it stop with you.